Spider-Man.
So I didn't see it. I wanted to see what you thought. I know kind of what the story is, and I don't really. You can tell me what happens. I don't really.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. And
Okay.
I just wanted to talk about the hype over it because it's done. Get this. It's
Dude,
it's $2 billion in theaters, biggest theatrical run ever.
yeah. I think it was at like 1.8. It was released July 31st in the US. And I think within the first 2 weeks, it had crossed well over a billion. I'm sorry, wasn't it the first couple of days it crossed a billion?
I think so. I think it was like that weekend or the first week.
I mean, I think I think I know why. I mean, obviously, Spider-Man is like a beloved character, and it's a Marvel movie that doesn't suck because one of these last couple of phases have been trash ever since Endgame ended. Ever since Endgame, that phase it got really ridiculous. So, what do you think the reasons are that it's just crushing it, dude?
it came out of nowhere for me. I thought the Odyssey had way more hype behind it. It
Oh
had
yeah.
way more social media traction, in my opinion. I didn't really see a whole lot of buildup or anything for Spider-Man. And then just out of nowhere, it does that number. A couple things, it's not R-rated. Not everyone's going to be into the Odyssey. It's a very unique, it's a 3-hour movie. You know what I mean? Like
That's
Spider-Man,
for sure.
Spider-Man's got pop culture to it. It crosses political divides and races. You know what I mean? I know a lot of the Black community is big into Spider-Man. So I think
Miles
that,
Morales and everything.
yeah, Miles
Yeah.
Morales. I think that's big. So I didn't even really think about it until you start seeing the numbers. And then also to your point is there's been so much that has broken down as far as the Avengers and Marvel just in general. After Endgame, it's just been downhill ever since. I think this is kind of like the last bastion of like, it's an OG actor, Tom Holland, right? From the Avengers series. It's a main character. It's one of the main Avengers, right?
Yep.
So it's kind of like he's on the level of Thor, but I think just because of how well Spider-Man is known. And then you also it's just a really good series. The first, second, and third one. I thought the third one was insane with just all of the, spoiler alert, all of the extra Spider-Men that are in kind of the ending there. And then obviously the ending of that. You saw the third one, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it was really well done. And obviously Tom Holland and Zendaya, they got great chemistry. I think they're actually dating. So.
I think they're married now.
Oh, are they married?
I think so.
Oh, so they're past dating.
Yeah. I thought it was also weird. They were both released at the same time. Tom Holland's in both of them, and John, what's his name? Berthenol.
Oh, yeah. Bartholomew? John
Yeah.
Bernthal?
Yeah, he's in both of them along with Tom Holland, and I didn't realize that because I haven't seen Spider-Man yet. I didn't know that John was in it as well. And
I didn't either.
I wanted to go see it yesterday, but I was just so exhausted after I finished everything. So that was interesting. But yeah, I didn't see a lot of hype and people talking about Spider-Man. I'm gonna look what it's at now.
So, my one thought on this is my kind of comment that I had, my little note that I had here for Spider-Man. I like that we're hitting box office numbers that we have not seen before, because after COVID, everything went streaming, and the movie theaters and just that whole experience was just destroyed because of COVID. And, a lot of businesses went under. There's a movie theater that's kind of, 30 minutes down the street from here. It's been changed over 3 times. And it's sad because I think there's something special about going to the movies with your friends or your family. So I think that this shows that there's a big appetite for the audience that still wants to go see movies. They still want that experience. They don't want to just sit at home. I think there's also something special about going to the movies because you're seeing it with other people, which is kind of weird, but also a part of the experience, I think. And you get the popcorn. Because, some of these movies are released on Fandango and you can stream it at home while it's in theaters. And Brittany and I will do that sometimes, but then there's other ones where I was like, no, I want to see that in theaters. And I can't really name the exact reason why, because there are TVs that you can have at your house that are going to be better quality than a projector, right?
Yeah.
But it's just, I think it's everything that comes with that. And I just like that there's still kind of maybe even a resurgence in just going to the movies.
No, I agree. And I think it was Top Gun Maverick that initially pulled it back,
Yes.
pulled the going to the movies back, because that's the one that like just crushed it at the box office. And it was, I think, shortly after COVID that was released, and it was an amazing movie. I think it's funny that, like, because Avengers Doomsday, I'm guessing is going to do amazing. And I thought it was, if Doomsday brings it back, just how Spider-Man has, but if Doomsday just comes in and they crush it, it's Avengers Doomsday, right? I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's funny because like Robert Downey Jr., he's the one that like came in to the Marvel and like started this whole thing, and he often jokes about how, it was me. So if he comes back and he brings it back again, I mean, they were doing so bad. They had like, because I think Robert was like, I don't want to do this again. I'm done with Iron Man. I've done my thing. I wanted to get into other things. And they had to drag him back in for this. But they also have like Chris Hemsworth and, gosh, who's Captain America? Evans. I don't remember his first name. Chris Evans. So they brought like all three of them back. I don't know if Spider-Man's in this. I can't remember. I've watched one of the trailers. So they had to bring back the old team base, the band. They get the band back together for this one.
So is it the bad guy? You've seen Loki, right?
Oh, yeah.
So is it Kang or Kang? Is it Kang? It's Kang, right?
I think
bad
so.
guy?
Yeah. They had to stop that, right?
Yeah, because basically this guy apparently was beating his girl. And so the actor was, I think there was some abuse allegations.
I heard a lot of that was BS. But
I mean,
I don't know.
Apparently, maybe it wasn't as bad as I don't know.
A lot of the brothers were telling me. So, they're going to be backing up their boy. I mean, let's be honest. So, boy, man. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, well, it was kind of crazy because, I mean, they put so much build up into Kang and Jonathan Majors, the actor, and they propped him up in Loki. I can't remember if he did other appearances in other movies, but he was built up heavily in Loki as like the main new bad guy. This guy's Mr. Time Travel, Mr. like I'm outside of all the dimensions and time and space. I'm controlling all the multiverses and the timelines,
Yep.
And then that news comes out, I don't know about the allegations or how true they are, but it sucks because they basically had to scrap that whole thing. And also, I don't think the audience was super receptive to that anyways, from what I heard. And then they had to do that. They literally scrapped it and they had to do a whole Doomsday. And then they were like, all right, let's bring back Robert.
I thought his character was kind of weird anyway. Like he was doing this like kind of odd, immature, I've been stuck here forever. The Kang guy, whoever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I couldn't take it seriously.
I couldn't either.
He wasn't Thanos.
I didn't. No, and I don't know. I like that actor as an actor. I think he's good because I've seen him in other stuff, but I didn't like him in that role. And I don't think he could pull off like a super villain type of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
thank God those accusations came out. We needed another one in there.
We needed relief.
Right. Bring back Robert. Get this guy out.
Right. This leads me into my next thing. So my next thing is, okay, House of the Dragon is done. We need a new show, right? What
That's
I thought
for sure
was interesting, and the same thing with Rockstar coming out with GTA in November. Everyone moves their release dates either forward or back. They either release it earlier or they say we're going to push it into next year because we don't want to mess around with that. Same thing with this. No one was really releasing a lot of big shows during the House of the Dragon because it's eating up all the viewers. So there's a new show out. Green Lantern just came out. I think it was literally that week or the following Sunday after House of the Dragon. It's good. It has Kyle Chandler from Friday Night Lights and The Bloodline. I don't know if you know him or not. He's a very recognizable kind of actor. And then it has Aidan Pierre. Don't really know him a whole lot, but he's kind of the main actor. He was in Old, which is a M. Night Shyamalan movie. It's good though. It's dark. It's gritty. It's definitely R-rated, and it reminds me, DC, I think, is having a comeback, which I like, because you had that with the Batman. You kind of had this resurgence of this kind of dark, gritty vibe, which was the Batman. Then you had the Penguin.
Yeah. Oh gosh, did you finish?
And that was, I did. Yeah, really good, really good. And this has it's a little more, there's a lot more joking, and the Green Lantern is known, like, just his character is known to be kind of flippant, funny, dark humor, that kind of thing. So both characters I think are really good, and it's this battle of basically the main guy who's the OG Green Lantern, and then this kid who's kind of up and coming and wants to get the ring, and he wants to kind of, he wants to be the next one up, and it's just their relationship, and it's good. And there's a lot of banter and whatnot. But I like that Marvel's kind of getting back to its roots, which is nice.
DC.
Yeah, sorry, DC. Yeah, not Marvel.
How many episodes?
I think it's just one out, and I think the next
Okay.
one comes out tonight. So it'll be 2 tonight.
Oh, so they're doing the same thing that.
Yeah,
Well, it's on HBO. So
and
that
it's on
makes sense.
HBO. Yep.
They're doing the Sunday release. I wish they would do it on a Friday or Saturday night.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it. I think it's terrible. Or release it at 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. This 9 p.m. thing is crazy, and it's hard. It's harder for me to enjoy it because I know I have to work the next day. So it's like, please just we'll do a Friday or Saturday night. But anyways, for whatever reason, they do Sunday.
Yeah, I think it's a
Dang.
terrible idea. It's almost the same. It's the same breath as when the UFC was doing 10 p.m. for the main fights, and then Paramount was like, we're gonna do like 9 p.m., 8 p.m. for some, and then they're done at 12. Like, I watched fights last night; they were done at 12:30, full card. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't want to be up till 2 a.m.
No, I hated that because that's usually what would happen sometimes.
The worst.
I hope DC comes back because I know the only one I watched that I liked recently was the Batman. Superman was better, but it still has that weird Superman thing going on. I don't understand it, and it got good reviews, but it bombed at the box office because you have to 3x like what the budget is, and I don't think they did. I don't even know if they doubled it. I mean, it was
really?
better, but it wasn't. It wasn't like a slam dunk. It wasn't like a Marvel movie in terms of like what it made.
Did you not like it?
It was good, especially for a Superman movie, but it wasn't like, I don't think they knocked it out of the park.
I thought it was. Did you see Fantastic Four?
No.
Very similar vibe. It's this retro kind of like 70s, like 1970s. It's modern day, but it's 1970s vibes.
So like Loki?
Kind of like that. And I thought, because Superman, I feel like that's such a hard character to have, because it's Superman, right? But I thought this Superman was really good. It went in an opposite direction. It was very kind of like 1970s vibe with all the colors and just how the whole cinematography is of that movie. Completely opposite of like the Batman. And I don't know if those two characters could exist in the same. Can you imagine having?
No, because apparently the Matt Reeves Batman is a completely separate thing, and they're going to make another Batman that's going to exist in Superman's world, so they can probably eventually start into Justice League. Like Matt Reeves, the Robert Pattinson Batman is not connected to this universe. It's still DC, but it's something completely separate. And
got it.
Yeah,
kind of like Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, and a lot of people were saying the reason they can never get this is they don't make one almost said baptism. They don't make one Batman for everything for this DC saga that they're currently doing. They always have this weird thing going on. So I don't know. Hopefully they can get it together.
Well, yeah, it's almost like a spinoff. So you're saying that they're going to have to do another Batman, but it's going to be in the Superman universe.
I do. I think they're already planning on it. Yeah, they're not.
Got
Matt
it.
Reeves' thing is,
And it's
is a
going to be
different
separate.
thing. Yeah.
Got it. So you basically have like HBO, DC, and then you have
Yes. It's weird, man.
so yeah, dark gritty DC, and then it's a tough one, dude. I don't know why. I mean, everyone wants to duplicate what they did with Marvel and the
Yeah.
Avengers because they hit it out of the park, but you just can't do that with DC and Batman and Superman. They're more dark, they're more gritty, they're less lighthearted
Yeah.
than the Marvel universe, but it's hard to pull off without you looking goofy and too serious.
Yeah. It's a weird thing to balance. And then that same video I was watching about how they need to kind of like do their own thing. They were also saying like stop trying to be Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Yep.
your thing. Like don't try not to lead up into this weird competition that they're doing. Because as ADD and all over the place as Marvel is, there's so much going on. They've always been able to lock it in. Other than that weird fourth phase, whatever one it was. I think we're coming away from that. So
Yeah, the fourth phase was a curse.
it was terrible, man.
It sucks because you had to phase everything out, and obviously a lot of these guys are like, "Hey, let's wrap this up. We've been doing this for 10 years." I get it. You know, they don't want to. You know, another cap. It's one clean thing they're trying to wrap up, but unfortunately, you are going to either have to recast these characters, and you're going to have to do this whole thing over again, or you have to do some continuation that makes sense. But a lot of them they've kind of sunsetted. You know, Iron Man was literally sunsetted. Captain America went, kind of he went home to his wife basically.
Yeah.
So
they brought him back because that replacement sucked. So they're like, we got to bring him back too.
Yeah.
So they just keep bringing him back because they can't get it straight. It just goes on for like the next 15 years.
I mean, they killed off Iron Man, and they had to go Doomsday. And it's, I mean, I get it. I'm gonna watch it.
Hell yeah.
You know, I think Robert Downey Jr. is the man, so I'll watch anything with him.
I agree.